Hello, everyone. Welcome back to War of the Ring. I am Bob the Canadian, also known as Romp Steel, back for my yearly video. I'm hoping to make a second one pretty soon, actually, for this year. So it's a big year for me. So this game was I've heard things about this game. So this is between Erudite Plumber and Cap Curse. So this is a league game, so they're trying. This is a serious one. It's specifically in the Return of the King League, which is new to me anyway. That wasn't around back when I actually played a lot. But I believe you change the dice so that like you get a certain roll for turn one every time, and the Free People's player has to crown Aragorn, which I think is a lot of fun. This game's always more fun with Aragorn. So let's see. Free People's has Wisdom of Elrond and File, decent cards. Orcs Multiplying, Foul Thing. Those are actually really good cards. There's a chance those would be like two of my favorite cards to start the game with. So like for an early do line, that's certainly the best card. And I guess this card is actually a lot less good in the Return of the King version, because the whole point of this card, in my mind, is to take your shot at killing Strider. Like obviously it still has decent corruption value, but when Strider's already guaranteed to go be Aragorn and you don't get a chance to play this, it's not as cool anyway. But yeah, so here we go. Yeah, those are the dice. That's them changing the dice to what they're supposed to be. Okay, so Boromir goes out with Aragorn. That's reasonable. Yeah, he helps get Gondor to war quickly. Oh, interesting. We get Sauron to war. Okay, I would have expected Saruman. I guess you could still get Saruman with the hybrid there, but the usual philosophy there would be to use those to move armies instead of muster troops down further. Obviously, Strider and Boromir carry on their way. Oh, right, yeah, okay. So because he's got orcs multiplying, he wanted to kind of facilitate an early rush at the dew line here. So the point is that because Sauron's at war, this army can get into Old Forest Road. And because the Free People's player has to spend all their dice crowning Aragorn, that army's guaranteed to get into Old Forest Road without giving the Northmen a chance to retreat to Woodland Realm. So is that worth delaying Saruman? I'll leave that up to your judgment, but it's definitely a cool play anyway. Not the usual thing you'd expect. So they should activate Gondor there because Boromir's there, but I'm sure they'll get that sooner or later. It's not like that makes a huge difference for right now anyway. There's Aragorn. Okay, and there's Sauron and Old Forest Roads. They should also activate the north. Yep, they got that one. And there's Gondor, yeah. Okay, so on to the next turn. Lidless Eye and Return to Valinor. Probably two of the cards you'd least see played for their normal event. All right, it's Theoden, Ents. Nice cards. Okay, Fellowship, okay. Obviously, they're not going anywhere. One eye. Oh no. Okay, so they did allocate an eye on purpose, which is reasonable. You wouldn't have to. You could have said 0 eyes again, but when the Free People's has 5 dice, it's a little riskier anyway. Okay, and decent roll for Free People's. Shadow draws a card. Yeah, I think I would do the same, because you're not going to play any of these cards. Actually, you might play Foul Thing if the Fellowship gets revealed, but it's reasonable to draw, because if you're going to attack Dale or something, it'd be nice to have Swarm of Bats for that. Fellowship moves, makes sense. Fellowship is safe. Mordor armies move forward. Right, so they can use the Palantir to muster Gondor to war because Boromir is there. Boromir lets you use any die to do that. And if you bothered bringing Boromir, yep, that's the kind of thing you want to do. Okay, Isengard to war, makes sense. Fellowship moves again, they're hit, 1 reveal. So that is a bummer for sure for Free People's player. You definitely don't want to be revealed that early. We do lose Gandalf, so that's a tougher call, because you don't have Strider to get to. So killing Gandalf quickly isn't as valuable, because you're not getting any hiding benefit. You're just, Gandalf's gone and you're on to the next companion. The plus side, of course, is that now you can get Gandalf the White if the Shadow player gets either minion in play, either the Witch King or Saruman. Yeah, so in theory, the Shadow player can just decline to get Saruman or the Witch King, but how many turns are they going to sit around just not getting minions, So 2 steps forward, or also choosing to go through Moria. Yeah, I don't know. Just especially with Strider and Boromir leaving, I wouldn't do both those things, because it feels like you're signing up for corruption difficulties, Like you're going to get rerolls on you, you're going to go through Moria, and you've already lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points of companion health that you would have had if you hadn't separated, you know, Strider, Boromir, and now lost Gandalf. So I would have either taken the corruption if I'm going through Moria, or I would have lost Gandalf and went for the high pass. Those would be my choices anyway. But I am not God, so you are allowed to do something different than me. Okay, Aragorn runs away. Chicken. Yeah, you should also activate Rohan now that Aragorn's there in Edoras. Oh, yeah, no, he got it right away. Attaboy. Okay, in comes Saruman. Right, now that will is gone, now they can't get Gandalf this turn, but of course they might get Gandalf next turn. Mustering Rohan to war, that's exciting. Yeah, I guess Gondor, you don't want to bother mustering them anymore, because if that Shadow Army attacks Osgiliath, then they get put to war anyway, and you still have time to muster in Minas Tirith. Yep, and here we go, attacking Osgiliath. Play Confusion against them, that's reasonable. 1 hit for Shadow, no hits for Free Peoples. So Gondor is at war, and the Free Peoples retreat to Pelargir. Okay, there you go. So yeah, Free Peoples are just hoping they roll a muster at the start. All right, so I guess that makes even more sense for wanting Aragorn to leave, because if Aragorn was still there, now you would have to choose what to do with your first action. You can either have Aragorn run away and still have that die, and you let them get a cheap stronghold, or you muster in there and potentially Aragorn stays there and dies. Okay, so 1 eye in, no more rolled. Reasonable roll for Free Peoples. They muster in Minas Tirith right away. Minas Tirith is besieged. Fellowship hides. I think I would put a reroll on them. Like, I would use this hybrid die to, I don't know, move the Orc from North Dunland on there, and then probably move Southrons along. But obviously there's more than one right thing to do. Foul thing pulls an eye. Typical. I would have waited for them to move, because if they moved and were safe and then you pulled a revealing tile, then you would reveal them into Moria and get that extra stronghold draw. But I think they wanted to... Right, yeah, I guess that's also reasonable, is that this way, if you had pulled a revealing one, then they wouldn't move at all this turn, because they don't have Strider, so they can't just hide for free, so that would be costing their movement there. So then they would be spending a turn against 1 eye and not actually have moved the Fellowship at all. So that's actually pretty reasonable too. Yeah. They move and they're safe. Oh, he drew Isildur's Bane too, so he's playing 2 of these. 1 art. Nice. Okay, so he does get the reveal into Moria there. So 1 corruption, revealed forward, into 2. Legolas is gone. Yep, makes sense. Yep, Thranduil, that's a great card, especially when there's an army sitting right outside. Southern's mustered all the way, so now Day Without Dawn is officially a thing to be worried about for the Free Peoples. Right, yeah, here's another downside to having killed Gandalf, is that you could have gotten him this turn, but there is simply no Will of the West, right? Yep, and there's the Witch King. Riders Theoden, pretty cool. And Shadow Armies move along. Okay, on to the next turn. I'm moving reasonably fast, I think, because of, yeah, like I've heard this is a long game anyway, not to give any spoilers, but you might have guessed it already from how things are going here. Okay, so there's the Will of the West for them, so I hope for them that they get Gandalf right away and don't lose that W to Day Without Dawn. Okay, good. There's Gandalf. Denethor's Folly. Oh, that always hurts. I wonder, Denethor's Folly, I always forget. How do you get rid of it? I know it has something to do with Gandalf or Aragorn. Right, okay, so you need a Will of the West to get rid of it, or any die result if Gandalf or Aragorn is there. I think Boromir should be on that list too, because, I don't know, obviously he never made it there in the books, but I think he would have had more say in swaying Denethor than other people. Armies moving along towards Gondor. Armies continue to move towards Gondor. And we're attacking Minas Tirith. It's really nice to get to just play a card and not be worried about what Free Peoples are going to play. That helps a lot. 1 hit for Shadow. No hits for Free Peoples. Press. I'd be tempted to slap down the Deadly Strife here, since, like, that there's no, what do you call it? Sorry, dropped the mic there. There's no daylight or anything that's going to make it worse. Yeah, there's a Deadly Strife. 3 hits, that's about fair. I think that's slightly bad luck. You'd expect 3 or 4 anyway. 5 hits back from Free Peoples. Okay, that hurts all right. So here's a question. Do you sortie as Free Peoples? I think the answer is no, because you can't play a card, but it's really tempting. You could technically get 4 hits and just kill the Witch King right now. If you could play a card, that would be a lot more tempting. But, Yeah. Okay, Fellowship hides. Shadow draws character cards. I'm a little surprised they didn't hurry to reinforce Ministrith. I'd be a little worried about losing him there, but that's okay. Red Arrow, that's a very strong Rohan army that's getting mustered up there. Okay, here come the reinforcements for the Witch King. Rohan is all the way to war. Ministrith is attacked. So that's Words of Power is pretty nice here because you cancel both the like special abilities and that. So this would have been 4 dice with 1 reroll. Now it's just 3 dice with no reroll. Yeah, so he realized he accidentally rolled 1 too many, but it's okay because he got his 2 hits in the first 2 dice anyway. Okay, I press and redraw. What do we got? Swarm Bats. 3 hits. So Boromir's done. Not the most impressive Boromir I've ever seen, but that's okay. I'm not the most impressive Bob the world's ever seen. So, okay, using a ring to move the Fellowship once, that's entirely reasonable. Wanting to move just with 1 die at 1 reroll to get away from Moria is very worthwhile. And they are safe. Nazgul Strike. Nice. So now that's 1 and 1 at 5. Still no hit. Yeah, I guess that's not actually great, but it's just if you did get a hit and reveal them, which is also actually pretty unlikely, then you'd be getting 2 tile draws for it, so that would be a lot better. But yeah, them's the dice. Oh, classic timing now. They draw cards of the Citadel right after. Oh, he drew it and threw it out. Too late to save Boromir here. Not that that would have saved it, but it feels better to get more troops in the stronghold that's being besieged. Okay, that's a roll, all right. One of those rolls where the free peoples have more dice than the Shadow. And no musters for Shadow, which is interesting. So whenever you see that as the free people, you got to take a look for military opportunities. Unfortunately, the only countries they have at war are Gondor and Rohan. And neither of those are particularly set up to just quick take a couple strongholds. The only open one is Dol Guldur, so Rohan could maybe get there. You only have 2 attacks, though, and the Shadow does have a ring so that they could defend that like that. So not really any hope that way. Yeah, I would move the Fellowship once before, because, you know, with that half a movement here, you could put Orc and Nazgul on there. Now it's 6 dice instead of 4, and they're safe. So there you go. Okay, so Shadow player draws a card. We play Celeborn, I guess just cycling for strategy cards, because what else are you going to do with a Palantir? They play Candles, 2 hits. Yep, and some Corrupt Hobbits there. Edoras getting very strong. The Witch King does a little dance back and forth. He is not sure if he's brave enough to attack Aragorn. He decides that he is brave enough to go and fight Aragorn. Yeah, so the Rohirrim keep mustering. Makes sense. Then we attack Pelargir. No card. That is also brave, because stepping into Pelargir while Aragorn is in Rohan means, like, he could play Deadman right now. Like, he doesn't have it, but Erudite doesn't know that. And yet, at the same time, like, do you really want to spend the whole game just never touching any of these spots? Like sometimes you gotta just go for it. Okay, no hits all around, so the Gondor people run away. Only puts 2 orcs in, so yeah, that's reasonable, because if he does have dead men, you don't want to risk losing like a whole 6 regulars or something. Rohan keeps mustering. Orc patrol hits for 1, takes a random, and it's a hobbit. That's nice. It feels good to put a hobbit and Lorien there. Putting him in Fangorn would also be a reasonable option, so then Gandalf could go and do something else, and the hobbit could be there to play Ents, but it's nice to have the hobbit there to defend Lorien. Okay, we're playing Ent cards. That's fun. Yeah, I guess when you got a full hand of 6 cards, like, you might as well play it just to get some value out of it. Unless, of course, the Ents just completely whiff, then there's no value to that whatsoever. Yep, then plays File. That makes sense. Okay, so we're drawing more cards. Okay, Fellowship declares into Lorien. Yeah, that's reasonable when you got 3 corruption to heal, and like, Aragorn's pretty strong in Rohan there, so you're hoping to wait by some time. Also, you're almost out of companions already, so yeah. I think if I was gonna stop in Lorien, then I would have taken the corruption last time instead of taking a random companion, and then plan on sitting there longer and healing it all the way. Yeah. Okay, more mustering in Rohan. Flocks of Krebine. Oh, that's. I don't think that's a good choice because you can discard flocks by declaring in a city or stronghold, so he can just wait here another turn, which he was probably going to do anyway. But then again, I guess what are you going to do with all these character dice then? So yeah, I guess putting it there is kind of saying, oh, I bet you want to stay, and then make them waste all this movement, right? It kind of buys yourself more time with Shadow, so that's reasonable.
A wizard is never late.
Okay,
Nor is he
on the
early.
move. He's going
He
to
arrives precisely when he
half
means
orcs to make Druiden stronger. Yeah, no, Aragorn is not waiting for you to come besiege him at Helm's Deep. He's going to come fight you for Minas Tirith. Okay, yeah, the Witch King's calling for backup. Okay, instead of fighting the Witch King, Aragorn is headed towards Dol Guldur. Yep, that checks out. Wow. Oh, they're activating the dwarves here because the Witch King came in a while ago. Yeah. Okay, there's Day Without Dawn, so there goes away the Will of the West. Okay, so the army that we sprinted turn 1 to get to Old Forest Road is now heading back to defend Dol Guldur. Okay, there's a blue tile for you. And troops have successfully made it to Dol Guldur and Moria. That's pretty good defense. That is making Aragorn's life difficult. So when you have an army like that as Free Peoples and you're already on 2 points, then that's great. You just need to get one more spot. Like this army could definitely go pick off a stronghold like Moria. The problem is getting another one. Because then you're... Wow, they just picked up Corsairs and Cruel Weather in one turn. That's a good turn. I would probably throw out Kindred of Glorfindel here for me. They threw out Kieran ships. Yeah, that's fair, I guess. You're kind of running low on elves already. Yeah, okay. I kind of like Kieran's ships, though, especially if you're going to do military shenanigans, because it can really surprise the Shadow player. Like, sometimes it's just one Gondor regular that made it down to West Horondor, and then suddenly there's 2 elites with him, and he's a much more serious threat. Okay, so I think they missed that Flocks of Krebine should have been discarded, because they did the healing, like the Fellowship declared that. I wonder if they're going to notice it later, or if Flocks of Krebine will come up. Okay, so Witch King's attacking Aragorn here. Gandalf shines, that makes sense. Oh, yeah, no, okay, Kindred of Glorfindel is good for a spot like this. Get that advantageous position advantage. So 1 hit for Shadow and 3 hits for Free Peoples. That is a good deal for Free Peoples. Unless the game lasts long enough anyway. Oh, nice. Okay, Mirror of Galadriel here. Yeah, you get the healing value and you get to turn that into a Will of the West, which doesn't really make any difference, but... Mustering the elves closer to war. Attacking East Emnet again. No card. Heroic Death, that's nice. 1 hit for Shadow, 2 hits for Free Peoples. Get to just lose the leadership to that. Okay, drawing ends. Monsters roused, interesting. I guess it's just nice to have more troops on the board anyway. Makes yourself less appetizing in the north anyway. And maybe that helps attack Rivendell at some point. Moving the Fellowship. Okay, they're using Flocks. Oh no, and it makes a difference that it's a hit when they should have discarded it. That's a bummer. Yeah, there goes Gimli and there goes a Hobbit. Yeah, okay. And here's Gollum. It's we're in Lorien and we've already lost everyone and we're down to Gollum. That's a grim start for the Fellowship here. Okay, we're mustering in Rohan, we're mustering in Moria, mustering elves closer to war, mustering Nazgul. Okay, 1 Orc in Barad-dûr and 1 Nazgul. Yeah, it's nice to have at least 1 regular in every stronghold in Moria, in Mordor there. Makes it a lot less easy to take, for sure. Like, you can't just walk in. Like, obviously, you can still kill that regular, but you don't get the free action of just walking in. Okay. Okay, and now Aragorn's attacking the Witch King, because we've had enough of his sass. Okay. Interesting, I'm not sure. I think I would play Olog High here, if I were the Shadow player. But we'll see. Oh, okay, because he just got hit and there's a Hobbit now. He can play Blade of Westerness to try to kill the Witch King. That's exciting. Oh, the leader reroll misses, though. That's such a bummer. Because you really should have got that hit. Sad. Okay. I feel like I never see that card hit. Like, even when this kind of thing happens, the leadership reroll just whiffs, you know? Like, the time I've seen that actually work and kill the Witch King, I think that happened, like, the second time I ever played this game, because that seemed like such a good idea that, like, I separated a Hobbit from Rivendell and got him all the way to Minas Tirith with Gandalf, and then played it. Because, yeah, when you're a noob, you know, things things look different. But yeah, okay. Here goes the Fellowship. Safe. Mustering an Orthanc. Drawing a card. Attacking Ford Zweizen. That seems interesting to me. I wouldn't bother challenging Rohan at all with an army that size. But... okay, yeah, so they scouts away to Helm's Deep. Okay, we're only bringing out one orc. I guess just harassing them and making it more difficult to attack Orthanc. I don't know. But yeah, now we're attacking Fords from Helm's Deep. No hits, no hits. The orc retreats. Yeah, so those dice didn't really accomplish much. But yeah, I guess if you don't really have like, you don't want to attack Aragorn, and you also don't have an army that's ready to attack anything else. So like, what else do you do with these character dice? Maybe move Nazgul like to those troops at Daggerlad, but you kind of want them to stay there to protect Mordor too. It's really hard when Aragorn's on the loose with a big army like that. Okay, Olog High. Okay, in troll shots, so maybe we can attack Rivendell. North is closer to war. We attack Rivendell, so now the elves are at war. We might actually see a mouth pretty soon, because just the north needs to get one step closer to war, and then the dwarves, and then you could get the mouth. Of course, Power 2 Great shows up right after Rivendell gets besieged. Like, it's still useful to play here, but just not as useful. Nice, that's a good card. Yeah, good mustering value. Fellowship moves, and they're hit. It's a 3. Yep, they just eat the whole corruption value. Because, yeah, you don't want to get revealed, because then you can have cards like Cruel Weather, which you can see in hand there, played against you. Also, Morgul Wound, so yeah, great choice, not revealing. Okay, moving Nazgul over to Rivendell. North is mustered to war. Attacking Dale. Interesting. Oh, I see. Right. Because Free People's just mustered Dale to war, that the Shadow player wants to finish conquering it all here. Oh, they get their 6. That's a little bit lucky. And 1 hit back. Yeah, I think he's thinking about leaving 2 regulars there to take out Carrick, but then you just have to muster on Elite there, and now you can't actually take Carrick anymore. Okay, through a day and a night. That's exciting. And we send that army over to Fords of Eisen. Okay, we're going to go kill Saruman. That's the plan here. Very exciting. So they muster an Elite there. I would have been more tempted to use the Voice of Saruman thing to, like, upgrade 2 of them to Elites. That way you have better, you know, force pool to defend with. Okay, so we're attacking Orthanc. Retreat into Siege. It's a shame that Ant card got used already. That would have been a lot more helpful now. Oh, but he's still got 2 more Ant cards. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Now, can he play them? I don't think he can play them as events, because you need Gandalf the White in play and a companion in Fangorn, and there's no companion in Fangorn. But obviously you can still use them as a combat card, which is still pretty useful here. Okay, we're attacking Rivendell. 2 hits. Nice. 1 hit back. And we're pressing. Okay, I wouldn't have pressed with an army that small, but to each his own. Okay, Cruel Weather, no hit, 1 hit back. Bummer, yeah. And now we're attacking Orthanc. Okay, good luck, Aragorn. Okay, Huarn Dark against Devilry. So that's... oh, right, because Free People's is attacking. So they get 3 hits. That's pretty lucky. That's a good start. And 1 hit back. That should be 1. Yeah, 1. Okay, and we press. And then, yep, that's a good card. Man, just rolling all the 6s. Okay. Wow, Aragorn's just making this look easy. Like, just no big deal at all. We're going to kill him, yeah? Yeah, just like that. Saruman's dead. Wow. That army didn't even take that much damage. That was just a road bump. Speed bump. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, no, Erudite gets my sincerest sympathies when Saruman just gets absolutely plastered like that. Brutal. Yep. Wait, oh, okay, we're attacking Rivendell, playing Corsairs here. Okay, at least he gets those 2 hits and he's conquered Rivendell. That's something. Okay, so how many points does he need to win still? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, 6 from Dale there. Okay, so if he took Helm's Deep there, that's the next one that's most on the table, then he would need either both the cities with Edoras and the Shire or another stronghold somewhere. But Helm's Deep isn't actually that vulnerable because that big army's right there and it could still come help him. So, okay, so Free People army shuffles and some shadow armies are moving out. Yeah, I guess sending reinforcements to try to take maybe Lorien and Helm's Deep. Got to do something anyway. Right, obviously Saruman's dead, so yeah, down to 8 dice. That feels bad too. 1 dice in, 2 more rolled. Okay, so I think as Free Peoples, you're officially not really trying to win on military anymore. Sorry, to win on the Fellowship anymore. Since you've got 2 points and, they're down 1 die, you just need 2 more points. But the problem is, of course, how do you get those 2 points? You don't really have another 2 that look free right now. Maybe if you had Paths of the Woses up, you could go get something from Mordor with that Rohan army, but then you have to be worried about Orthanc getting taken, and also Path of the Woses is not an option right now because all the available spots are blocked by Shadow armies. Okay, so Shadow army coming for Lorien. Okay, well now you have kind of an option in Dol Guldur and Moria. Okay, mustering up in Lorien besieged. Oh, choosing to fight. Okay. Oh, yeah. No, that makes sense. Because after, if they, you survive a round and you retreat to Parth Calabrant, then you could move to Western Brownlands, and now you're threatening Dol Guldur. So that's pretty reasonable. Okay. So Shadow gets 1 hit. Free Peoples get 4. Jeez, man, the dice are just... They're something else, man. Oh, but we come to kill counts for 2, though, so that's something. Okay. Press. Oh, now we're retreating to a siege? Okay. I have questions. Because I thought the whole point was to retreat to Parth Calabrant, but oh well. That's okay. Sometimes I'm wrong about stuff. And you already played Celeborn's Galadrim, so you know there's no reinforcements coming. Oh well, that's okay. Okay, Rohan army moves out. Erebor musters itself. Yeah, I was gonna say you want to leave more than just 1 regular in Orthanc because you don't want to let them retake it too easily. Okay, sending reinforcements to Lorien. Rohan army's coming out. Oh, nice. You can play the Nazgul search and you force the Fellowship to leave Lorien. And you get to rearrange Nazgul at the same time. Okay, so they're in Druiden Forest. I wouldn't have gone to Druiden Forest. I would have gone to Western Emwill. Because then you wouldn't be getting rerolls put on you. And there's also nowhere to heal south. Like Minas Tirith and Pelargir are both taken, so there's really no point going that way. I guess maybe you're just planning on never moving the Fellowship again anyway, but I don't know. Okay, 1 eye in, 1 more rolled. Blue tile always feel nice. Okay, I guess we are still thinking about Fellowship things. Red tile in. Or you're just faking. That's always worth doing too. Mustering an Oliphant in the north. Fellowship moves. They're hit anyway. Why are you going to make it? Oh, I see. Okay, I guess there's hope that way. If you're planning on Aragorn coming and retaking Minas Tirith, then maybe you can heal there. Yeah, okay. There's that mortal wound, always fun. Okay, but if you're not doing that, then that choice makes less sense. Or you're just hoping it might happen someday. Or that's also a fake out. You're never actually planning on doing it, but you're planning on making Shadow player think that you're going to do it. Oh, fun stuff. Okay. So we're attacking Eastern Emnet. Brave Stand, that's nice. It's a very good card. 3 hits against 1. Yeah. Oh, right, there's no Saruman now, so now those Isengard elites don't have leadership against Gandalf anymore. That's pretty sick. Okay, nice. Doing some Shadows Gather stuff here. Muster and Dol Guldur. I guess this army's still thinking about attacking Dol Guldur. I don't feel great about that though, because even if you take it, you'll probably be a bit weakened, and then there is that big army with the Witch King right behind you. Yeah, here we are attacking Gandalf. Shines, no card. Another Brave Stand. Nice. 2 hits anyway though. Nice. And only 2 hits for free people. So that's very good news for the Shadow player. Yeah, that's an interesting choice now of, because if you think he's going for Dol Guldur, then you want to move to Western Brownlands. But if you do that, then you're leaving Mordor more open for him. So I think it's better to not move, because you'd rather see him take Dol Guldur and then follow him next turn than let him get that big of a head start towards Mordor. Yeah, and he does not chase him. That's the right call, I would say. Oh, there's a Fateful Strike. Maybe we'll get the Witch King with that one. Chuck Hammer. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, Valor is a really strong card. It's tough choices with these things. Yeah, so here we go attacking Dol Guldur. So we're hoping that he can both take it and hold it against the Witch King army there, which I don't know if that's that likely, to be honest. Especially if he has, like, what if he has Pits of Mordor and he plays that? He doesn't have it, but I don't think we've seen it played yet. Okay, so Shadow armies are coming, and there's plenty of attacks here. Okay, we've decided not to try to rush that. We're just mustering elsewhere. Okay, we've gathered together a strong army right next to Dol Guldur. Mustering up in Carrick, attacking Dol Guldur. So with mustering in Carrick, I think the play there's got to be that you're expecting this army to escape and run away and then get reinforcements and go take Mount Gundabad. Or it's a fake out and you're going to go try to take something from Mordor. Okay, here's the Fateful Strike. Does it work? Oh, I think it needed 2 hits. If your Lyra scores 1 hit, kill a Nazgul. 2 hits, you can get a minion. Yeah. Yeah, 3 and a Nazgul. Man, when you use both the cool cards to try to kill the Witch King and it doesn't work, he just, he doesn't want to die. Okay, we're attacking Dol Guldur again. Brave Company versus Words of Power. Okay. So I think at some point, Gandalf and Aragorn have got to desert this army, right? Like, I'd be genuinely worried about them dying right now. Yeah, like to something like that, you know? Like, if he had rolled 1 more 5 or 6 on his opening roll, like, they'd be dead. Yeah, I really think they should have ran away sooner. Okay, some nice reinforcements for the Shadow. That's good. Okay, so they had to take a break. Makes sense. This is we're on turn 12, and neither player is too close to winning just yet. Okay. Mustering up some more in Carrick. There's that Pits of Mordor card. That's a good one. Mustering up some more in Carrick. Mustering up in Mount Gundabad. Mustering up some more in Carrick and Gondor. And more in Mount Gundabad. Okay, here we go. Challenging Mount Gundabad. I don't know if that's going to work. I don't feel like that army is big enough. But maybe the plan is to run past it and take Angmar, and then that Gondor army can go get Farharad. That also doesn't seem super likely to me. Okay, yep, we're attacking Mount Gundabad. There's a field battle. Shield wall against nothing. 2 hits against 1. And press, and now they're besieged. Yep, another nice mustering card. Okay, using a ring to attack Mount Gundabad. Right, because I guess if you take it, you just win. So you are kind of hoping for luck here, but you do have Anduril, and you have Valor, and you have Mighty Attack. Yeah, no, okay, there's a bit of hope this way. Yep, okay, you want to use that Valor while you still have 5 hit points. Yeah. Like to attack with. Woof. oh, that feels bad. All those 4s. Just 1 away from being hits. If that was 4 5s instead, you'd have pretty much won the game on the spot. And they get 3 hits back. Okay, good luck. Oh, that feels bad. So close. Yeah, so far. Okay, bringing in some reinforcements to defend against the Gondor army there. Okay, Southron's mustering up. I guess the elves and Northmen are coming to help. That doesn't seem like it's going to work, to be entirely honest. But, oh yeah, okay, so the Witch King's going to retake Orthanc now. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I guess with those Northmen, that's a decent amount of reinforcements. I wouldn't be super confident, but, excuse me. Oh yeah, no, he did the math here about how this army does have time to get there. You just have to hope that Rohan army actually holds out against him. And the Shadow player does have 2 rings still, so he can attack this twice. Shield wall against Lure. Okay, 3 hits. So that's still 2 after the shield wall. That's a pretty good start for the Free Peoples. For the Shadow, rather, sorry. Oh, and he drew Grond. That is like the perfect card to make sure you finish off Orthanc here. So we're attacking Mount Gundabad here. Got Anduril. Feels very good. Wow, 4 hits total because you just got those 2 6s. Dang. Trolls are just out here. And you can press that for sure, yeah. No card, huh? I would have been tempted to play Mighty Attack here, but I guess you've got all these cards that you want to save for other stuff here too. Yeah, 1 hit for free, 1 hit for Shadow. Press. No card, no card. 2 hits, so the Stronghold is finished, and just like that. Okay, so Free Peoples is up to 4 points. So he absolutely must retake Orthanc here, but he has Grond, so he probably will. Yeah, especially opening with a Deadly Strife. Yeah, it's cooked, just like that. There you go. 1 hit back. But yeah, Free Peoples are back down to 2 points. Also, Rohan is very defenseless now, because that army charged all the way to Dol Guldur and died there. Like, technically, there's 1 guy left, but... and there is no Rohirrim left in the reinforcements pool, so there's 3 points that are just as free as it gets. Like, 1 attack to finish Helm's Deep, but then you're up to 9 points for Shadow. So if you can get someone to the Shire and take those, then you're good. Or take Helm's Deep, and then if this army can take Woodland Realm, that's an option too. There is some Elven reinforcements, but we've already seen Thranduil's Archer, so if you besiege it first, then you know that can't happen. However, this army could retake Rivendell. That is definitely an option. Yep, he musters in Woodland Realm because he sees it coming. Here come the reinforcements for Gondor, and... Oh, okay. Yeah, the elves from Lorien could come try to take Dol Guldur. That's an option too. Oh boy. Okay, so instead of trying to take Angmar, these Aragorn and Gandalf are coming probably to help defend Woodland Realm. Or maybe also to be in range so you can bring those companions to take Dol Guldur. Okay, Helm's Deep is besieged. We move closer to Dol Guldur. Fighting Uruk-hai against Helm's Deep. Oh, right. Yep, can't play it because no Saruman. Haha. Just attacking Helm's Deep the normal way. Okay, using character die instead. That makes sense. Use the Onslaught the other way and just kill him the normal way. Don't need the card at all. Okay, so up to 8 points. That's pretty close now. Okay, Chuck's power 2 great because you want to threaten taking Lorien there. Reinforcing against Gondor and moving towards Lorien. So I think you pretty much have to muster Lorien right now. Because if the Shadow player walks in there, even if you get to 4 points this turn, they still win. Like if you reach 10 and 4 at the same time. Oh, okay, or you can attack that orc and hope you kill him. That's an option too, yeah. Oh, nice. Mary cancels the Balrog. That's so helpful. Okay. Yep, they get their hit. They get one hit back. So, good job, Orc. Oh, interesting. They're heading back towards Moria. I thought the point was to get Dol Guldur, but maybe Moria is an option too. It's a pretty strong option, though. Okay, I guess no, those elves are sitting there to defend Lorien because he knows that that army could just walk out again. Meanwhile, Aragorn and those elves are coming to go get Dol Guldur, is the hope. And now those elves are attacking the regular and Parthgal Aberrant to try to stop him too. Oh, it didn't work, but luckily for them, there's no spot for him to retreat to. So if they'd missed against that first orc, that orc could have retreated to Parthgal Aberrant, and then you'd be in trouble. But yeah. Okay, so Shadow besieges Woodland Realm. Things are close here. Okay, sorry, had to pause there for a moment. Okay, so we're attacking Woodland Realm from Old Forest Road. Okay, what card we've got? Advantageous, yep, that works. Okay, so 2 hits against 1, yep. I guess you have to do that to try to defend Woodland Realm. Yeah, okay. It's hard when you're trying free people's military shenanigans because like when Shadow gets to 8 points, now it's like you have no margin to try to sacrifice and gamble. Like you gotta get every single thing, or like can't let them get any single thing. 1 versus 0, press, daylight, 3 hits against 2. This is not going as amazingly for free peoples as I think they might have hoped, but yeah, what can you do? A very oh yeah, no, never mind. Okay, I was gonna say sometimes questions about cards can be telling, but it's the Shadow player asking, and also free people's player does not have any strategy cards, so obviously they don't have it. But yeah, so Pass the Woz's, any free people's army can move with that. Yeah. So we're attacking Dale. Not entirely sure why we're attacking Dale. Maybe we just want to get these guys out of the way so that. Oh, sorry, dropped my mic again. It's on a bit of a slant here. Yeah, I guess, are there more Northmen to muster? I thought they were pretty much all mustered already. Yeah, I guess there's more North regulars you can muster to try to help go fight for Dol Guldur. But also, if you get lucky and just delete these guys, then you can go try to take Dol Guldur, and you don't have to worry about them taking Woodland Realm. 1 hit against 3. Ouch. Press, stay. Sudden strike. Nice. That feels good. 1 hit. 2 more. Against no more. Press. Yep. Yeah, I think retreating to Old Forest Road is the best spot because then you're still there and in the way and annoying. Oh yeah, that's also nice because now those elves can afford to give up Lorien and go help fight for Dol Guldur because if the Shadow player gets 2 more points, that's fine. I guess you do still, like, he can still go get Edoras though. So, like, you're not that safe, but no, a little more safe anyway. Right, yeah, mustering 2 Isengard orcs, mustering more in Dale and Lorien. Moving into Fold and Dimrill Dale. Moving to defend Lorien and move towards Angmar. Okay, yeah, no, I guess that is a point that you can go get there. Okay, but no, we're attacking Old Forest Road, so I guess we're going for the go take Dol Guldur plan here. Okay, so we've killed that orc. The dew line is officially orc free. That's nice. Okay. Brought some Nazgul in. Move towards Lorien. Okay, Gandalf goes to try to help save the day in Lorien. Pippin follows him. And Aragorn really sent Aragorn to the 1 regular in Dol Guldur. Because, like, he could use a ring and sortie from Dol Guldur right now, and there's a real good chance he would just kill Aragorn on the spot. I would have gone for that for sure, to be honest, because, like, you've got 4 hit points in there, even with a sudden strike. it's extremely unlikely you'd lose, and you'd have 3 dice hitting at 5 or 6 to kill Aragorn. Like, he could play Heroic Death, but you're still pretty likely to kill him. Because even if you just get 2 hits, then he's still guaranteed dead. Because, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, 2 eyes rolled against a bunch of character dice. What? Okay. So we're playing some mind games here. He does not, in fact, have dead men, but he's moving to Rohan to make it look like he has dead men to hopefully make him walk away with that army so that he can fight for Pelargir / defend Dol Amroth. Cool. Cool. Okay, he says, I don't care if you do have dead men. Go ahead and hit me with it. Oh my gosh, and he draws it. He just top decks. Okay, I guess there's only 3 cards left, so that's not that unlikely. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, Rage of the Dunlendings. We're heading for the Shire. Oh, no, we're not heading for the Shire. We're heading north to go fight for Mount Gundabad / Angmar, I guess. And there's dead men against Pelargir. Rolls of 5. Pretty good. That is a good dead man right there. Okay, so the Witch King gathers some reinforcements to himself. Yep, and the Gondor army, Aragorn has returned to Gondor, and he is leading Imrahil's men out to go try to take Umbar or Mordor or something. Very cool, very cool. Oh yeah, no, this works even better because if those elves do manage to take Angmar, now that army just needs to get Farharad. That's it. But of course, those orcs are coming though, so it would be unlikely that you can hold both Angmar and Mount Gundabad against those 4 orcs. Okay, so Shadow Player is attacking Aragorn, not giving him a chance to reunite with the larger force there. No hits from the Shadow Player. That's a bit of bad luck. 1 hit from Free People. Press, and naturally he retreats to the larger army. It helps to both get that point and you get that defensive advantage, so Aragorn's not getting out without losing some men anyway. Okay, so now we're attacking Angmar. Card, no card. They get their 1 hit. That's pretty lucky. No hit back. Okay, so now Free People's up to 3 points. So they only need the 1 more point. They've got all the north conquered there. But it's not that free just yet. Okay, so some trolls are coming up from Dimril Dale, probably to retake Mount Gundabad there. Now we're attacking Pelargir. Very exciting. No card, no card. I'm a little surprised he didn't play advantageous position to defend himself there. It's a bummer he doesn't have any Dread and Despair, because this is the first time a major battle's happening without Gandalf there, because so he could really have nuked the Free People's attacking power into the ground. But yeah, that's how it goes. 1 hit for free, 2 for shadow. We're pressing on, and we retreat. I'm a little surprised by that. I might have stuck around for another fight if I was the shadow player here. But I guess you're also, like what if there's a sudden strike? There's a chance the Witch King could be killed there, yeah. Okay, mustering up some more. Makes sense. Wizard Staff. Always a great second last card to draw. Yeah. I guess they're like you could use that as a combat card because Gandalf is out there fighting. Okay, so we're sending some reinforcements to hopefully go help to keep Mount Gundabad. Nice. That's a real strong mustering card there. Makes Mordor a whole lot more formidable. Okay, Shadow Army's coming for Mount Gundabad there. But the elves are in time to get in the way, so if you attack them in Eagle's Eyrie, they can at least retreat to Mount Gundabad. Okay, but they have successfully retaken Angmar, so Shadow's Free People's back down to 2 points. Tom Bombadil in play. That's nice. Just makes that 4 cities victory a little harder. Okay, but those trolls have decided they don't need Mount Gundabad. They're going to go get Woodland Realm. Makes sense. Okay, so if you get Woodland Realm, what else do you need? You need Dale and Edoras. Okay, that's quite doable. Free Peoples, what is the hope here? The hope is that you hang on to Mount Gundabad. That's pretty good. You've got that pretty secured. And then that Aragorn goes and gets 2 points before the Shadow player gets Woodland Realm, Dale, and Edoras. Good luck. We're attacking Lasarnak. I would have been tempted to run to Osgiliath and try to go get Mordor. But yeah, I guess Mordor's a lot less appetizing now that that card got played. So I guess you're hoping to kill the Witch King, get to Farharad, and retake Angmar, or you're hoping to take Umbar. Oh, sorry, Lasarnak, not Harondor. My bad. He's going to retake Minas Tirith. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yes, so now the Fellowship can heal. Yes, this was all a long game for the Fellowship. Chuck Smeagol's Nice Master. Okay, that surprises me because not only would a blue tail be nice, but that's also a really good combat card right now for if the Witch King attacked you there in Minas Tirith. Then the Fellowship is there. Also for retaking Minas Tirith as a stronghold, that would have been really good there too. Yeah, the dice do be like that. Okay, so we're attacking Minas Tirith. Try to take it back. Mighty attack? Yeah, mighty attack just to make sure you get it. I mean, like 8 dice, you probably would have gotten a 6, but it feels good to make it sure. Wait, is Shadow really down to 4 points? They were at 8 at one point. Wild. Yeah, because I guess they took back Pelargir, and they took back Dale, and they took back Minas Tirith. So, yeah, they've got Helm's Deep, and they've got Rivendell. That's the 4 points. Rough. What a game. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the stats have not been the kindest that I've ever seen. Let's take a look at the stats and see what those are looking like. I'm not sure if you guys will actually be able to see it or not. Okay, yeah, so these stats are reversed here. It says Free Peoples rolled 425 combat dice, minus 11 on 6s. So minus 11 for Shadow, minus 3 on 6s for Free Peoples. Yeah. Okay, so Woodland Realm is besieged. Minas Tirith is mustered up. Dreadful spells, probably against Minas Tirith, I guess. Yeah, 1 hit, not bad. More mustering. Attack on Woodland Realm. Yeah, you can press a bunch of times. You just need 1/6. So no hits, no hits. Press. Okay, now we've got a card. Great Host. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, and no hit back. So back up to 6 points. That's something. More mustering in Minas Tirith. Finally took Edoras. That's been a free point that's been sitting there for a long time. Okay, Gandalf goes down to join them in Minas Tirith. And off we go to the next turn. Okay, so if Gandalf and Aragorn can break through past the Witch King and go get 2 points somewhere, then, yeah, then they're laughing. Or if they could go retake Orthanc again. That's also an option. Oh, yeah, that's a fantastic question. The Fellowship was revealed there when it was not conquered, and now it's an unconquered Free People's stronghold. Normally that can never happen, but here we are. Okay, they looked it up, and apparently you can still heal anyway. But naturally, you would have to move. You'd have to hide before you can move again. Anyway, yeah. Okay, we're attacking Pelargir. Okay, so I guess we're going for Dol Amroth here. That makes sense. Okay, so we've taken Pelargir. We're back up to 8 points now. Yeah, no, they can definitely threaten taking Dol Amroth to get up to 10. Aragorn can probably come take back Pelargir. But that army in the north might be able to take Dale. So, tough stuff. Yeah. Okay, here comes the Witch King for Dol Amroth. No, we're thinking about not doing that. Interesting. Okay, we're attacking Pelargir instead. No card. Okay, we got him. Yeah, so we're still going for Dol Amroth. Right, because you still have a decent shot at getting Dale there anyway. Attacking Dol Amroth again. Yep, got him all right. Okay, so Shadow's up to 9 points for the first time this game. Just need to keep what they have, get 1 more point, and then they might be able to win here. Okay, so we're planning to hold Dale and hold Pelargir and take Umbar this turn. That's the plan. But yeah, that's a pretty strong Umbar. Oh, or are you planning to take Farharad and Angmar? That is also an option here. Or at least threatening it anyway, yeah. Yeah, you might as well bring the whole army from Eagle's Eyrie. There's no point in them being there. Oh, right, but they can retake Minas Tirith now, too. That is also an option. Okay, so we're besieging Minas Tirith here. One I rolled. This is exciting stuff. Turn 21. Here we go. Help unlooked for. Oh, nice, nice. That's a sick card for trying to save Minas Tirith here. Yes, Shadow Player only rolls 4. Nice. Yeah, there's that wizard staff we were talking about. Okay, so 3 hits for free people was 1 back. Oh, yeah, there we go. There's a red tile card getting played that I was talking about before. It's just you don't usually think of it because that almost never comes up. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Wow, pretty tough stuff. Okay. So in theory, the Shadow Player could attack Minas Tirith and take it right now, especially if they had a Great Host. Oh, yeah, but they have no cards. All the cards are gone. That's crazy. Those volunteers are literally just dead dice, just nothing to do. There's no cards to play and no cards to draw. Crazy. There's no cards to draw for free peoples either, but they do have 3 left to play anyway. Oh, no, we're still here. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay. He continued the attack. Oh, sorry, I thought it was over. That free peoples had stopped the attack. But no, there's the Shadow Player chose to run away. They could attack Gandalf and try to kill him now. Excuse me. Okay, I'm not sure what the play is here. Oh, okay, right. The play is get Angmar, but if Aragorn is going to defend Pelargir, the man in Farhar doesn't really have a chance against the army from Umbar. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't know. Sometimes you gotta just see what the ride gives you, you know? Yep, just throwing out those Palantirs. So I guess those elves are coming to help defend, or maybe to help retake Edoras. Or maybe they're they're going to try to go get Orthanc. Or maybe Helm's Deep. There's so many different things that could happen, you know? Interestingly, Gandalf is attacking the Witch King here. Not waiting for him. We're going to go get him. Oh, we've got that sudden strike. Very nice. Oh, 3 hits ahead of time. That's got to be a dead Witch King right there. Yep, and they got their 2 hits. They finally got him. Man. Oh, crazy game. Crazy game. Yeah, so free peoples can get 4 points next. Well, they would if Farhard would be left alone, but it won't be left alone. Okay, so we're attacking Orthanc and trying to get it back again. Oh, good stuff. Okay, so here comes the army from the Southrons. Oh, no, we're thinking about it. Yes, we are doing that. We're going to go challenge Aragorn. So they've reclaimed Dol Amroth. So they're back down to... got the shadow back down to 7 points. Whew. Crazy stuff. Okay, wait, what? Okay, it's a sortie at Dol Guldur. That's what's happening here. Wait, are we? I'm so confused. So the free people's at 4 points now because they got to just walk into Umbar. Right, and they can threaten to get... So technically they're at 5 points because they still have Farhard, and they could get to 6. So the Shadow Player has to both reclaim Farhard and to retake Umbar, and then they can survive this turn. Okay. Yeah, it was a weird roll for Shadow, so that was a little harder to defend. At the same time, I think leaving one South Road behind would have been advisable, but it's hard sometimes. There's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, just 1/6, please. Just 1/6. Nope, no 6 for you. So we press. No card. There's that 6. There we go. We got him. 1/6. There you go. Okay, so now we're besieging Orthanc again. I don't know why we left just to re-besiege them. That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay. Oh, so now we're attacking Orthanc, because if you do get lucky and you do manage to take it, then you win. Right, because you could attack Angmar, but then you know that army's just going to walk into Farhard, so that's definitely not going to win. This way you at least have a shot at it, yeah. Oof. Yeah, what a game. What a mess. Oh, no, we are going for Angmar. Okay. Oh, but you had the mighty attack, though. So that's one guaranteed hit. You just need 2 more 6s from 6 dice on a couple occasions and a heroic death to protect you after that. I think you had a better shot with Orthanc, but that's okay. It's a free country. Oh, jeez. Okay, 0 hits for free peoples and 2 from Shadow. This is actually not so close. Okay, but Shadow decides to retreat anyway. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, they've got dice advantage there for sure. So, okay. The South is finally reclaimed. 23. Here we go. Okay, companions are headed up to East Emnet. Okay, I guess they're going to go help Orthanc. But you gave the orcs time to come and attack you now, though. Yeah, they're probably going to do some damage. Yeah, heroic death makes sense. Now would be the time to sacrifice Gandalf? ? No, I don't really like that either. Okay. So 1 hit from Shadow, 2 hits from Free Peoples. Right, you have a leader you can use with the heroic death, so that helps. No card, no card. 1 hit against 2. Okay, so they did do some damage. That's something. Let's bring up some more Nazgul. Moving around the Nazgul. The dwarfs are finally coming to war. Attacking Pelargir. Here we go. 1 hit versus 3. Oh, no, not 3. Sorry. Okay, but they decide to retreat to Minas Tirith. I find that interesting. I might have stuck it out there just to try to defend Dol Amroth, because now they kind of have a cheap shot at Dol Amroth here. Because, yeah, like, what's the force pool? The force pool's got to be pretty abysmal for free peoples. Yeah, it's literally, there is a Rohan leader and a North leader that could be mustered. That's it, aside from dwarves. That's crazy. Oh, love it. Good stuff. Okay, now we're trying to get Orthanc with that mighty attack. No hits aside from the mighty attack, so that's a bummer. And no hits back. Press is risky. You're hoping for 2 6s on 8 dice. That's... Well, you need to downgrade for that press, right? Okay, there you go. Oh, wait. You just killed the whole Elven Elite for it? Were there no casualties? There were no regulars to exchange for it. That's a very expensive press. I wouldn't have done that. I would have just waited for next turn and attacked some more. Because it's not like there's that much shadow reinforcements coming. Oh, they got 1 hit. Oh, close. Very close. But yeah, just no cards at all for anyone anymore. Attacking Orthanc some more. No card, no card. Now they both get their hits back and forth. So, okay. Now the Shadow, our free peoples are up to 5 points. So is Shadow going to try to get to 10 by taking Dol Amroth, ? Or Lorien, ? Oh, but also Helm's Deep is free for retaking now. That's a problem. Oh my goodness, what do? You muster up some dwarves, I guess. Oh, but you can't leave Orthanc because then that orc takes it. So I think you have to try to kill that orc. I think that's what you have to do. Okay, so Lorien's besieged. That will most likely fall. Okay, I guess the dwarves are coming to help with retaking Woodland Realm. Oh, okay, so if they take Lorien, then they win. If they don't take Lorien, then they lose. Because, yeah, they don't have a chance to take Orthanc or Mount Gundabad back. So, yeah, this is their only hope. If they do take it, though, right, then free peoples can still try to take back Pelargir. Yeah. Okay, so they got Lorien. So they're up to 10 points. Okay, so 24 turns. All comes down to this. Osgiliath versus Pelargir. One of them will win. Winner of this battle wins the game. Well, that's exciting. I love it. Specifically, Free Peoples needs to win and actually take it back. If all the units die, then Shadow keeps it and they win. So leadership is even. Shadow has the defensive advantage of Pelargir, but Free Peoples have 2 extra hit points and that extra combat die from the start. So I think I would favor Free Peoples slightly in this. There are no cards to make the difference here because all the cards have been used. Except Power of Tom Bombadil. That's still in play. Okay, so 1 hit from Free Peoples. 2 3 back from Shadow. Okay, that's a good start. Shouldn't that be 3? Because... Oh, no, right. He accidentally rolled 1 too many, so only 2. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Close stuff. Very close. Okay. So 1 hit from Free Peoples, 2 from Shadow. So we are down to 2v2. After all this, it's just a coin flip, throwing dice at the wall. Okay, none for Free Peoples, 1 hit for Shadow. It's 1 hit for Free Peoples, none for Shadow. It's 1v1. Just 2 Goombas, and they kill each other. So Shadow keeps control, and they win. They win a military victory after all this time. With Aragorn and Gandalf chilling in Orthanc. And the Witch King is dead, and Saruman's dead, and the mouth never came into play, and all the cards are spent. Oh, what a good one. Let's see the statistics for this one. Yeah, so these are swapped. So Shadow is at -12 on 6s now. Free People's about normal. The dice, shockingly, the action dice are very normal, like 0, +1, -2, 0, 0 for Free People's action dice. For the Shadow, -9 on musters, +7 on character dice. That is very unfortunate for this sort of game. You'd definitely rather have more musters and less character dice. If it was a normal, just like military versus ring brace, then that would be okay. But yeah, what a game. Thank you so much for sharing, guys. This is a fun one. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.